This is Ian Cameron for Sportsbook Review with your college basketball play of the day for Sunday, December 18th. I almost said July. It's not July here weather-wise, that's for damn sure. Snow and cold. But anyway, college basketball for Sunday, December 18th. We're going to preview one game taking place. It's an afternoon game. We're going to look at it's a small school game, Elon taking on St. Peter's, but we may have an advantage from a betting standpoint in this basketball game, as Elon's point guard, one of their best players, probably their best player, Nick Eddy, dealing with a knee injury and may not play in this basketball game. And it's also a bit of a questionable spot here for Elon. Elon's had a pretty solid start to the year, 6-4 straight up, 4-3 against the spread, but they've got Duke on deck. That is an absolutely huge game for them, obviously. Even though they're not likely to win it, you're still going to get a maximum effort kind of performance from Elon when they take on Duke in their next game. And you just wonder, with this being a non-conference game right before the holidays, is there a big-time focus and intensity going to be there for Elon in this game? St. Peter's out of the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference. It's a team that definitely is supposed to be a pretty solid team within the MAC this year. 4-5 straight up, though, so far. They've not exactly gotten off to a great start, but you look at their losses. They lost to an improving Fordham team. They lost to Iona, one of the best teams in the conference they play in, the Metro Atlantic. And then their last game, pretty solid effort, if you ask me, against the Maryland Terrapins. A 10-point loss, but they covered the number as 13.5-point underdogs. And it's definitely a St. Peter's team that's got some balance in their starting five. They've got Travis Weiss, Chaz Patterson, capable of filling it up for sure. They definitely count on those two guys for offensive contributions. And St. Peter's defensively actually has been pretty good to this point in the season. We're looking at them allowing 67 points per game, 45% shooting. In fact, when you compare these two teams, Elon is definitely the much better team, St. Peter's is the much better team in terms of the defensive end of the basketball court, and that definitely could matter in this game, especially if that Elon point guard Nick Eddy does not suit up in this game for the Phoenix. Something you're going to want to keep an eye on. Either way, I like this play. Not sure we're going to get that max effort. Again, a huge game for Elon on deck with Duke and St. Peter's at home. Relatively cheap price to support them in this game. So let's make it official. Let's take St. Peter's -2.5. That's rotation number 544. The St. Peter's Peacocks -2.5 over the Elon Phoenix. That's your college basketball free play recommendation for Sunday, December 18th.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SBR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.